next.
When's our culture going to outgrow this wedding thing?
You're anti-wedding now?
We had flash mobs. We had one at Rockefeller Center. There was one in L.A. They were all changing their Twitter avatar pictures to have black goatees because on our show there is the darkest timeline from our timeline episode in which we have evil Troy and evil Abed, and they wear black goatees.
Conformity, blind participation, and patriarchal.
What about pink?
They were tweeting our advertisers that were advertising during the show for our final episodes before we got pulled off the air and thanking them for supporting community. They draw fan art. They make videos. Someone wrote a rap. Anything you can think of, they have done.
Jeff, do not wear that.
I'm a 90s Michael Jackson. First season, I put on a pair of aviator sunglasses for an episode in the show, and everyone on the crew started telling me that I looked like Michael Jackson. Then people on Twitter started writing and telling me that I looked like Michael Jackson. The writers on the show picked up on this, and so when we all had to dress as our celebrity lookalikes, mine was, of course, Michael Jackson. I was in denial about this up until the point where they put the wig, the hat, and the glasses on me, and then I just could no longer deny the fact that I look like Michael Jackson circa 1993.
No to everything you both said.
There's an arc, and you saw the seeds of it in the Doppelganger episode with Chang and his child army. People have been using the hashtag Rise of Chang, something like that. So I'm not going to tell you anything that happens, but basically you're going to see more of that kid army.
Gang, meet Greendale's newest student, Subway.
We are lucky enough to be sponsored by Subway right now, so we have a Subway shop in our cafeteria. To get around Greendale bylaws, they actually have a student named Subway who is enrolled in the school. So there's a man who's a corpo-humanoid, I think is the term we came up with, named Subway. Someone dies.
Aww.
Ultimately, no one in the group would actually be a good fit for any other person in the group because we're all such immature, kind of narcissistic, selfish people.
They're drinking antiquated gender roles.
But I think the thing that I love and the fans love is that any two people on the show could end up. There was a Annie and Abed moment at the end of season 2 when they're playing paintball and they kiss and the orange paint is dripping down them, and so there are Annie and Abed fans, and there are Annie and Britta shippers out there. People are trying to push for Annie and Britta. There's Troy and Britta. There's Jeff and Annie, Jeff and Britta. I mean, I kind of like the fact that you never really know what's going to happen on our show.
Somebody tell Britta what an analogy is.
I know what it is. It's like a thought with another thought's hat on.